today because Matt's past has finally caught up with him. So I'll be doing a special prison vlog at Portland, and then I'll be going to Portland United versus Laverstock and Ford for the Wessex League Division playoff final. Bowl, which you can imagine that's somewhere Matt probably went to in his Croydon days. It's probably within a 10-minute walk to the ground, probably the closest pub to the one that we found. Beer wise, Matt has gone for a Carling, I've gone for a Prava. Matt is moaning about the price because it came to about £12, so told you Carling's expensive, Matthew. But inside of the pub, as you walk in, you are met with football memorabilia all over the walls, all over the ceiling. Even got a Palace top as well.
And Houston shirts.
Probably in the toilet somewhere, I reckon. But yeah, they got memorabilia, so it's great, fascinating. And also on the corridors as well. And they've got Sky Sports on the telly, so you can come here and watch the match afterwards. It's got a lovely beer garden outside as well, so it's got one part with all the Lavy fans in, and then the top part here, beautiful little sun trap. So if you want to come for a quick pre-match pint, this is the perfect place.
We're joined by Matt Lucas, the chairman at Portland United FC, and is today possibly one of the biggest games in Portland's history?
Oh, I think it's fair to say that. Yeah, it's a massive game for us. We're really looking forward to it, and hoping for a bumper crowd as well. But no, it's a great day, lovely weather, and we just can't wait to start the game. Real joyous occasion.
And on days like today, you said bumper crowds. That sort of things that brings the whole community together, isn't it?
Absolutely, that's what it's all about as well. We're very much community minded. Community is really important to us as a club, and we've had a great season, and the players and the management really deserve everything that they've brought to the club this year. And it's a real occasion for everybody local, and hopefully we'll be able to get the job done.
Brilliant.
Cheap.
It's not going to sound as good the 100th time around, but here we are today for the Wessex League Premier Division playoff final. And we're at Portland, aren't we?
I believe for the business end of the season.
Business day of the season, yes. Portland, famous for a few things, isn't it? It's famous for its Portland Stone.
Yeah.
The Lighthouse as well, Portland Bill. It's on the TV show that he sang Shanty once.
I was Paul Portland Bill as well.
Yep. Also famous for two prisons as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Famous inmates include one of Matt's favourite singers, Gary Glitter, and also Roy Chubby Brown. So back to the scene of probably one of the worst vlogs I've done for the distance I've travelled, isn't it? 0-0 against Petersfield. So hopefully they're going to redeem themselves today with a good performance. So you were here on Wednesday, weren't you? So What was your time here? I think you had a good time out here.
I thought they played brilliantly. First half, they used that wind coming across the ground to their advantage. Wonderful goal by Jack Dales, absolutely pinged it from about 25 yards, goal past John Hill with the Andover goal. And the second goal probably just swung in, chaos.
I noticed that from your highlights, they were swinging in the corners when they're using that wind, and they've got a lot of height in their team, which can cause a few issues, and they used that to their advantage, didn't they?
And that's, I think, something Laverstock have got to be wary about today, because Portland know how to play their pitch. Only one defeat at the Camp Satherley Stadium this season.
Very impressive, and they beat Stoneham recently as well, didn't they?
They did,
and they finished third, which was good, didn't they? Because they've pretty much been in the playoff picture all season, and more importantly, they've broken the goal diggers curse. So
I did say to Carl and Josh I was making myself sort of inconspicuous beforehand.
Well, I was half expecting to get turned away at the gate today when they saw who we were. So just a quick bit on Portland then, if you've got any stats about the two head-to-heads.
The two head-to-heads, Lavy winning 2-1 at their ground back in January. We were filming that game, and Portland's won 3-2 here on the 21st of the 10th, 2025. If you look at the actual goals they've scored this season as well, Portland have got 90, only conceded 41, and Lavy have got 75, conceded 57.
So they've been tight contests, haven't they? So what about Laverstock then? Because they snuck into the playoffs in the way, as we discussed Tuesday, and they gave a really spirited Bulldog performance, didn't they?
They did. They really pulled out the bags.
Fantastic.
Hamble took the lead early on the first half, and then to come back, and Fraser Colmer was credited with a goal. Was it an own goal?
I thought it was an own goal, yes.
But doesn't matter. He scored it anyway. Then that Archie Lovegrove free kick right in the last minute, because they went 2-1 down in the 84th minute. And keep fighting.
Because your head could have dropped, wouldn't it? Because it was a really scrappy goal to concede. Both of them were, and they could have easily just, heads could have gone that point. But they dug in, and they got their rewards, didn't they? Because the penalty shootout, a little bit of a loss for you, but you've also got a holding there that takers want to do it. And to be fair, they prevailed, and it's a classic underdog story, isn't it? Which makes this level of football so special.
It does. I mean, today on the pitch, I've picked a key battle. I think it's going to be central midfield. It's going to be Portland United's captain Josh Williams, who I thought was brilliant Wednesday night, and Adam Borner for Laverstock and Ford, who again I thought was brilliant on Tuesday. They're both this sort of different midfielders. Borner's got 11 in 49 this season from midfield. Josh's got 4 in 39, but they're so energetic. They both like to get stuck in, and I think they're both captains of their sides as well. So the team tends to follow their example.
Yeah, exactly. So here's to a good game of football today in the sunshine. Hopefully it'll be less cold for you than it was Wednesday. And I think the biggest battle today for Matthew will be access to that bar.
Can you just lay the tripod down? Can you lay the tripod down? That's a kick off.
Look, we've already been told on YouTube we need to test something with shake protection on.
Away! Oh no!
Time of score is Portland United 0, Laverstock and Ford 0. I'm having flashbacks to the Portland Petersfield game, Matthew, except the weather's warmer. Not a lot to report. Very tight, nervy affair, which you expected it to be here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be cagey. I mean, the semi-finals, it was nice to see like all 4 teams all really went for it. But this is the final. There's so much at stake for the winners for this game, so it's going to be cagey. They're going to feel each other out. Archie Woodford probably had the first real chance of the game, low shot saved by Zach Robertson's feet.
Yeah.
And then I think the same player crashed a shot against the bar, and Pat Jenkins smashed it just wide of the rebound. But yeah, Laverstock did have a chance where.
Yeah, that was a good chance.
I forgot his name. It was played over the top, and maybe he should have a better connection with it.
Yes, but you know it's bound to be tight. So hopefully, probably both teams start to go for it as 90 minutes approaches. Because I don't think neither team
Cam Roach
settle it on penalty out, do they?
No, penalties are a lottery, aren't they? At the end of the day.
Exactly.
Dugout.
I'm afraid we're standing before full.
Oh really? Oh no.
It's onside.
The goal is offside, he's in it. Go on.
Don't do that. Who'd have imagined 3 hours ago that we'd been stood here reflecting on what an incredible season you guys have achieved. Could I say first of all, Carl, and both of you, congratulations, and what a lovely moment we didn't get on camera just now with your son. You know, you could see the emotion coming out of you, and I know you probably wouldn't want me to do an interview then, but what's really going through your head now with anything?
We won a penalty shootout first and foremost. I think we've been on the wrong end of a few of them. No, you can visibly see I'm very emotional just because we put so much hard work in, and like I said earlier, it's not just me as a manager, it's the whole club. And can I also add commiserations to Laverstock, because that was a hell of a final. It wasn't pretty for either side, and I think both were nervous. But credit to Liam and his lads, and obviously we wish them all the best moving forwards. But this man puts out.
We say the way the finals panned out, technically a bit of an anticlimax, really, after what it's taken to get here and the semi-finals during the week. Is that how you sort of? It was very cat and mouse out.
It was, yeah, it was. Obviously, I think we hit the post twice, at the bar once, so we did have the better chances, I felt, in the game. But we weren't at our best, if I'm going to be honest with you. But who cares when we've just been promoted, right? I'll just be as honest as I can. I'm just so.
Is it too early to dream about step 4 at the moment?
Do you know what I just said off air then? Just get me a couple of beers and let me just regulate myself for 5 minutes. But I am. It's beyond a wildest dream getting promoted, and credit to this man next to me. He is an absolute joy to work with. He leads the club in the right way, and he's got the right values. And I think we probably, if we'd said a year ago, we'd be still standing here getting promoted. I just don't think it would be the reality. So thank you to you, and thank you to everyone that's here. Wow, what an
Matt, I don't think we need to do an interview now, do we? But what's your? Could you sum up today? When we arrived here, you were the gate man.
Yeah.
You were looking after stopping people coming out on the pitch. You've obviously done everything today, apart from dreaming about this moment right now.
We're a community club.
Yeah.
Everyone mucks in. Everybody does their bit. Whether that's selling programmes, whether that's doing the car parking, whether that's on the gate, whatever it is. We're a club of volunteers. And first and foremost today, I'm absolutely delighted for this guy and his management team and every single player out there as well. And again, I would like to send my best to Laverstock and Ford. I thought they played a very full-blooded game there. Yes, it wasn't a game for the purists, but how many finals are, to be perfectly honest? There's so much riding on it. And I thought our youngsters, with the pressure, they worked hard and they consolidated well when they needed to. And it was just a great thing to be part of. But I'm just delighted for the whole community. To see over 800 people here today is just wonderful. All these smiling faces, and it's just lovely that all that hard work has come
and
to
the
this.
Laverstock fans as well. They're great.
Incredible.
They've been brilliant. They've been brilliant.
They're still singing now.
Yeah, they're still over there singing.
Absolutely. They've been superb, and it's been a wonderful afternoon. Everyone's enjoyed themselves. The sun's shining, not even a breeze. Which is amazing for Portland as well. But it's been a great day, and I'm over the moon.
Congratulations, Liam. Lost on penalties today, but boys put full effort in, didn't they?
Yeah, look, you get the penalties in a playoff final, which it's going to be heartbreaking for someone, isn't it? It went our way Tuesday at Hamble, just didn't go our way today at Portland. I thought, I think my overriding emotion right now is just I'm incredibly proud. I've been incredibly proud of the way they've applied themselves all season. We've punched above our weight. Little Lavy have knocked on the door of the Southern League today, and we were penalties away from it. And I think whoever would have lost today, it would have been heartbreaking for them. But credit to Portland. Carl's a top guy, and I wish him the very best. And I hope they go on and do good things at that league now. And just for me though, the most important thing is to say how proud I am of all my boys, all my boot room, all the volunteers, over 200 Lavy supporters here today, making it look like a green and white fortress.
They were amazing, weren't they?
Yeah, they always are, but to have that many, and they're having great fun with the Portland fans now, superb, and that's what it's all about. A great sunny day, not an advert for good non-league football, I'm sure, 0-0, classic, but listen, it was always going to be a bit of a tight game, but I keep saying it, but I'm just incredibly proud, and that's why I've got a smile on my face. I can't be anything other, mate, honestly. I'm just overwhelmed with that feeling right now, and I think I deserve a beer, and my boys deserve a fair few tonight.
Brilliant, thank you for your time.
Congratulations to Portland United.
Congratulations.
Promotion.
Indeed.
Prevailed on penalties 5-4.
Yep.
We'll put a timeline marker in for the penalty shootout if people want to skip the 120 minutes of match action, because straight from the barrel on that, but it was always going to be a tight nerve affair, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, finals race is so important, obviously going up to step 4. Teams aren't necessarily going to go full guns blazing out with it, because you can get caught that way. So it was a cagey, it's like a chess game more than to a certain degree.
Yeah, I agree, and I think, like you said, Portland just edged it on probably creating chances.
I think so. They hit the bar in the first half, and Archie Wilford had a lovely curly shot for the edge of the box, came back off the inside of the post. Lavy pushed well, I think, towards the end of the first half. Maybe didn't get a clear-cut chance, but they had probably dominated the ball a little bit at that point of the game, and then it goes to penalties and it's a complete lottery, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But they held their nerve, took their penalties well, and they're now in the Southern League. And they, looking at who's just gone down this season, isn't it? They get local matches against both Weymouth and Dorchester.
I know, it's amazing.
So the Gold Diggers will be spreading out to the Southern League next season, I think, because we've got to be here for the Weymouth match, haven't we?
Oh, definitely.
Especially probably at Weymouth. That'd be an excellent game. But well on Laverstock, isn't it? They've had a remarkable season. Considering where they were.
They've been brilliant. Again, we always sort of talk about in the early vlogs of the season who we think's going to get promoted, who's going to be up there. We didn't mention Laverstock, and they've been absolutely amazing all season, to be fair.
Yeah, and we certainly will be mentioning them next season, next season in the vlog, but that's going to be a wide open league, isn't it? Because Hamble, Laverstock, Bashley coming down, Fareham, then you've got Baffins and Downton with the money as well. So it's going to be intriguing, but it's not over yet, folks. Because next week we turn our attentions to Division 1, and we haven't figured out where exactly we're going to be, but I assume we're going to be Cold and Cobden Holland.
Yes.
But so we'll be covering all three of those matches. Hopefully I'll be covering all three as well to make sure the vlog is up to his usual high standards.
Well, another 0-0.
So we're off to our long trek back home now, so hopefully have another beer in the sunshine and make the train back.
Yeah.
So see you during the week for Division 1.
Shoot.
Today is the business day of the Wessex League Premier, isn't it? Because it is the final.
Or the business end.
Business end?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Business day.
Right. We're off